Welcome to Seeking Beyond. I'm Tara Antonellis. I am a professional Hellenistic astrologer with a splash of modern. I'm certified in Dolores Cannon's quantum healing hypnosis. I'm a level 2 QHHT practitioner. I also do spirit release therapy in the background of soul centered healing. I'm a certified herbalist. I also read the tarot and I perform energetic healing such as Reiki. Thank you for tuning in. Here at Seeking Beyond, we talk about the paranormal, astrology, and metaphysical. Thank you for being here. Enjoy.
Hi guys, welcome to Seeking Beyond. On this episode, we are covering the week of February 25th into the 2nd of March. And so we're going to be starting off with the conjoining of Mercury and Saturn in Pisces on February 25th. So Mercury is in its fall here in Pisces. However, it does have essential dignity in the degree that it's in. So the conjunction taking place, Saturn being a malefic planet, Mercury having a little bit of cushion here is very well received. And Mercury being the messenger god, it's our communication, our intellect, our commerce and movement. It takes on the qualities of the planet that it aspects, being a mutable planet. Saturn is associated with coldness, dryness, limitation, melancholy, restriction, discipline. It represents structure and foundation and time. Pisces is a mutable, watery, emotional sign that's correlated with fluidity and it lacks clear boundaries. So it can indicate fogginess and things that are hard to define. These two energies combining can intensify our communication, and it's like it's being filtered through the lens of Saturn's restrictions. Saturn's influence in Pisces, it can bring real limitations or blockages in how we communicate that emotional realm, expressing our feelings and that could be difficult at this time, articulating our words. And really, there's a feeling of isolation that can be connected with this and pessimism. There could be a tendency towards worry or anxious thoughts and behaviors. Deep thinking as well, especially in regards to our emotions or our spirituality. Mercury in Pisces can already indicate a more imaginative and fluid thinking style, and the conjunction will add a layer of somberness over this energy. Expect deep introspection and contemplation and be leery of communication challenges and tendencies towards misinterpreting things or misunderstandings that may be trying to be conveyed. This can also represent a period of study or research, particularly in areas related to philosophy, religion, and spirituality, and any of those healing arts. Due to the fantasy-like nature of Pisces, hidden information or secrets could be revealed at this time. All right, March 1st. We are starting this March out with Venus in her fall in Aries. She is stationing retrograde. And this retrograde is setting the stage for a period of intense review concerning what we value, what we desire. Um, so think money, relationships, possessions, and personal self-esteem, our beauty. And so Venus does her review, and it's filtered through the fiery, independent nature of Aries. Retrogrades are teachers. Setbacks can be great opportunities for periods of growth and reassessment, reconsiderations, and realigning. The re's, retrogrades are the re's. So when a planet retrogrades and it stations, The station is a particularly potent moment when a planet is appearing to stop moving forward and before it reverses its direction. And so this intensifies the planet's energy. Venus is the goddess, divine feminine, the archetype of the lovers and Aphrodite. She represents love, beauty, and art, and where we find pleasure. Aries is known for impulsivity, asserting one's dominance, independence, and it has a pioneering spirit and the energy of action itself. There can be some triggers seen in how we assert ourselves at this time in our relationships. There could be questions around partnership and independence and our personal needs. Are they being met? Past patterns may surface at this time or resurface at this time. Even relationships, past relationships, exes, offer opportunities for learning lessons or reconsidering things that may have brought up behaviors that needed to be alchemized. There can be a tendency for conflicts and tempers to flare up. We can also see changes to our physical appearance. Aries being ruled by Mars, this is the god of war. It's directly related to penetration and cutting. It has to do with knives. Venus is relating to our beauty. This could absolutely be a time of surgical procedures that alter our physical appearance, whether it's cosmetically or just in general. In fact, I actually have a surgery coming up myself in 2 weeks. So that's very interesting to see it playing out in my own life. Okay, March 2nd, we have Mercury conjunct Neptune in Pisces. When Mercury and Neptune come together, the realms of intellect and fantasy and intuition blend. And this is creating a unique and often ethereal type of atmosphere. Mercury being logic and information, how we process it. Neptune is representing our dreams, our imagination, and our subconscious and magic. It has to do with spirituality. These emerging energies, they intensify when they conjunct. And so we can see heightened imagination, creative inspiration. It's stimulating our forms of expression. Ideas may be flowing really freely at this time, but it's important to discern between fantasy and just our inspiration. So, illusion and inspiration. Neptune's influence can blur these lines, and so it can be a little bit foggy, and facts can seem unclear or vague, leading to communication issues or misunderstandings. This conjunction can also facilitate a spiritual experience or a deeper connection with our subconscious. We can see trends with heightened intuitive hits and tapping into that sentience or using our clairs. Meditation at this time is particularly fruitful and there's a potential for deception as well. So have discern when making big time decisions or really anything that doesn't have complete information. There is a fine line between dreamy and just very unclear quality. All right, on the 2nd of March, we also have the Sun in Pisces squaring Jupiter in Gemini. And so this is our identity, our self-esteem, our personal um, connection with who we are in this life. And Jupiter is the planet of abundance and good fortune and expansion. So when we have the square, this is offering a moment of challenge for growth. So we can see potentials of an exaggerated self-expression at this time. The sun represents our core identity and vitality. So during this transit, there's a tendency to express ourselves in an exaggerated or overly confident manner. It can almost come across as boasting at times. So keep in mind if you're one that already likes to talk a lot about yourself, that it can be harder to hone in. So try to keep yourself in check at that moment because rambling or just overindulging in information and sharing too much can also occur. Overly optimistic looks. So, um, having a just almost uncautious and potentially reckless outlook at things is a downfall and negative side of this, but a positive is just being really joyous and having almost like a naivety when making decisions. So there is a potential for both positive and negative, and keep in mind that there's just an exaggeration in either direction. It can lead to taking on more than we can handle or making poor judgment calls on wishful thinking and instead of a more judgmental based decision. We can also see challenges with moderation. Jupiter is associated with abundance, so that expansion, the square aspect can create a challenge in maintaining moderation and being able to say when enough is enough. This can manifest as overspending or overeating, overindulging, or excessive areas of indulgence in our life. This can also create the potential for conflict. The square has friction, and the tension here could be conflicting with authority figures or challenges related to our personal goals or someone over us that's dictating in some form or fashion. Growth through awareness. So, despite potential challenges and having opportunities to become aware for personal growth, that awareness of your tendencies can lead to um, excess arrogance. So, being able to balance our desires and our sense of responsibility is really key in at this time what the focus should be on. Having moderation with our awareness. So, navigating this transit of self awareness and practicing moderation and just avoid making impulsive decisions and being mindful of our tendency to overdo things and overall just like a learning opportunity in whatever potential snags might catch us up. It's a transit that's very valuable in our life lessons and having self-control, humility, and expansion in our responsibilities. So, guys, we do have a little bit of hairy energy coming up, and it's offering us times of checking in with ourselves and having balance in the stressors in our life. So if you do get triggered, remember to check in and balance and center and try to drink lots of water, Neptune, Pisces energy, having our salt baths and making sure to really harness that nervous system and protect it at all costs. It can be overstimulating, so make sure you use your tools and be self-aware, and it should go flawless. It could be a great opportunity for healing. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Until next time.